You get to go during the helm phase. Sorry about that.
All right. No problem. I'm going to scan the ship.
Okay.
And I get +2 to computers, and yeah.
Okay, and what does the scan do?
We're going to try to learn as much information as we can about the ship. So there's a DC is 10 plus the tier of the starship being scanned, plus its bonus from defensive countermeasures.
A D10 plus, is it 2 times the tier of the ship?
Nope. It says plus the tier of the starship being scanned.
Okay.
Plus its bonus from defensive countermeasures. So I guess you would know what that is. I don't.
Yeah. I am looking for. Let's see. I don't see any kind of bonuses to defensive countermeasures. So it'll be a DC 12 for you for your scan.
All right.
Do not see countermeasures. I see defenses, but that's totally different.
Ooh.
That's successful. So this is a Thomtech Carrot Carver. It is a Tier 2 ship. It is a small light freighter. It has a speed of a 12. It has good maneuverability. It does have drift engine capability. Let's see. It's got basic shields on all 4 sides. It has a particle beam on the forward part of the ship. Also a torpedo launcher. It has a coil gun. It has a on the port and the starboard sides there's coil guns, and it has a pulse black 120 PCU power core, and it has basic computers and stuff like that. Medium range sensors, Mark II armor, and there you go.
Nice.
And it has five passengers on it. Captain, engineer. No, actually it has 6. I'm sorry. It has captain, engineer, 2 gunners, a pilot, and a science officer. And this is a fearsome battleship of the Eoxian Empire. Well, now the Corpse Fleet. So.
All right. So I'll relay that information to the group.
Okay. Very nice. Nice scan. Okay, so that's it. Now let's go to phase 3, which is going to be the gunnery phase. Oh, you also need to do your. You've already done your movement, so there you go. Sorry about that, Bailey. Now let's go to phase 3, which is the gunnery phase, and the gunners fire their starship's weapons. Which on the right-hand side, let's see, you are. Let's see. I am looking at the. You're on the right-hand side, so you're on the starboard side. The starboard side is actually facing the ship, and plus you have a turret also, so the turret can attack any direction. So
I gotta look at that range though.
Yeah, during the gunnery phase, gunners fire their starship's weapons. Starships fire in the same order in which their pilots acted during the round. The blah 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 blah. Let's see. Remember how this works in Star Combat is all of the damage is done at the end, so everybody gets to do their attacks. It's not like if you attack first, you kill them off. It all happens anyway. So and then it goes into like this cinematic at the beginning of it. So. Alright, then once all the phases have been resolved, if there are still combatants engaged in a fight, the next round begins, starting with a new engineering phase. Okay, so you've done stunts, let's see, range and arcs, starship arcs, the gunnery checks, you've got those there. Okay.
Dave, are you going to take your piloting move?
Yes, I am actually. I am going to do that right now. I was kind of looking at trying to get the gunnery stuff too, so. Alright.
Yeah, I know pretty much a couple of the weapons because they were on the other ship.
Forgot to do my check. Yeah, it was totally successful. Alright, so it's kind of come up behind you. So, yeah, sorry about that movement. I didn't do my movement. My bad. So as you're going ahead, it's kind of coming up behind you. And now it's going to have to start turning, basically.
Alright, I'm going to be on the turret then.
Okay. So you can go ahead and attack. What is your TL and your AC and your TL?
13 and 13.
That's with
Yep.
your piloting ranks added in?
With my piloting or
Whoever's the pilot. Pilot adds...
Pilot.
Yep. Whoever
Plus
the
2
pilot
because
is,
of the ship is awesome.
you add your ranks in. And you'll also get the bonus for piloting too. And then you'll also get the optional bonus that you get 2 per round. So
Yeah. So for the pilot's edition, the ship has +1 piloting, so that would go into this, right?
So there's the base. What is the base? You said 13 and 13, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So now you add your piloting. What is your piloting ranks?
I have three skill in it,
Okay.
and +1 from the ship, so
Okay.
4.
So that would be 17 total. That would be 17 for AC, which is pretty nice, and
Plus the
17
two
for
from
the
the maneuver.
target lock. Yep, and with the bonus, it would take it to 19 because of the successful maneuver. So wow, you actually have a 19 AC and target lock right now. That's pretty nice. All right, so you had the first roll. So you get to shoot first because, of course, you guys had the lower roll. So you're going to fire with the turret.
Well, before you fire, someone to do an encouragement.
Okay.
more bonus?
Yeah, that would definitely.
Yeah, right.
Don't forget to add the 2 from my guy. Doing my
it's
super
engineering
awesomeness.
too, so 21s.
So the DC is 10 plus the tier of the ship.
The tier of your ship is tier 3. Or the ship that you're attacking. Is it your ship? It doesn't matter anyway, so.
Yeah, it's our ship.
Yeah, I figured it probably would be. So, yeah, 24 is definitely a diplomacy check that's high enough. So that's going to, encourage is going to give is it a 1 or 2 bonus?
Plus 2.
Okay.
I told him, you got this.
So you get another
Also, at the
plus
same
2.
time, at the same time,
Wow.
I'm going to get on the intercom, Dave,
Mhm.
and I'm going to say, please, all undead generals, report to the bridge immediately. This is urgent.
He gets on the comm suit in the astronaut suit, and she says, "I have this fat ass on top of me, and I can't move." You've got me nailed and sealed into this
Great
damn
job,
coffin.
Okay, well, she can't communicate then.
Well, she's in one of the suits.
Oh, that's fine. She doesn't need to come to the bridge. I can communicate with her.
Yeah.
And I have
If you-
points too, right?
And if you will indulge this for the moment, I'm going to ask her, or I'm going to tell her the situation and ask her what's up.
And then you lose the signal of the spacesuit.
Oh my god. Jettison the cargo hold.
All
Just
right.
kidding.
That was the stupidest noise effect. I'm sorry. That was as good as I could do. Okay, so let's see. We got to do your attacking roll now, and then I'll
Yep.
do my attacking roll on you.
Is there? You said we had like bonus points too.
You have 2 per round, and
But
nobody's
then you
used
get the
any
2
yet.
from me.
Well, no, you
Don't
get.
forget that when I did the focus, you get +2 from my direction, my redirective energy to the weapon system.
Yeah.
And I just gave you +2.
Should I use all of them then?
Do it all, man.
If you don't, you're gonna lose them. So
Might as well.
Is it true that if we don't use it, we lose it?
Yeah, you guys already are losing one. So, but you guys had great rolls anyway. Like it didn't really matter anyway. So.
So you use the +2. So it's be a plus
Plus
2 or
one.
just
You're going to get +1 because of the ship. Remember, now on your schematic for the ship at the very bottom, you get +2 to any checks, +1 to any check twice around. So you guys need to use those, and nobody used any of them. So you'll get a +1. Then you get the +2 from Worm Food's engineering bonus, and then you'll do your roll, your gunnery roll.
and then the captain gave me +2.
Correct, because of the
Okay.
the diplomacy check, the encourage.
So I have a +13.
Yep. So your gunnery check is D20 plus your gunner's base attack bonus. So your BAB, and then the your ranks in the piloting skill. Oh no, it's whatever's greater between the base attack bonus or gunner rank skill. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, my
Definitely.
piloting.
Yeah, okay. Then if it's the piloting, then definitely use that, and then you add your dexterity modifier, and then any other bonuses.
Yeah, it's my piloting plus my dex. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it's plus 13. Okay.
Very nice. That's gonna be a don't roll bad. Yeah, I like the bonuses in Pathfinder. They're pretty good. But once we do this more, the faster it's going to be anyway. So, and you guys just jot down your numbers somewhere, you know. Oh my goodness!
Geez.
So you shot and you barely hit the Karen Carver. You barely hit it. So go ahead and roll damage with the turret gun. And I do have shields. So you'll be firing at the forward part of the ship. Okay, so you do a total of 5 damage, and I'm going to go ahead. You see that damage kind of absorb at the front of the ship as the shield kind of appears around it. Very nice. And remember, there's damage thresholds and all that other stuff too. So very good. So that is almost done. We are going to go ahead and the Karen Carver is going to attack you with a. It's going to attack with a particle beam. I believe the particle beam will be against armor class. So my gunnery skill is got a pretty nice bonus, almost as good as yours. Wow. So I rolled a 32. That definitely hits your armor class. So let's do a light particle beam attack. So I'll do a total of 11 damage to the back portion of your ship. So if you have any shields, then you'll go ahead and you'll mitigate that damage. So
Yeah, we have 15.
So yeah, so not too bad. So the way damage works is in this is it can be highly dangerous to the vessel and the crew. Once a starship has been damaged, critical systems might malfunction or shut down altogether, leaving its passengers without electricity, gravity, or even air. Such damage might also carry a starship to lose its sensors, propulsion, weapon systems, which could spell defeat during an active engagement. When a gunner hits with an attack, she rolls the damage dealt by the weapon she is using and determines which quadrant of the target, which was the back. A starship shield quadrants are the same as blah 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 until they reach 0. Then the shield is entirely depleted and any excess damage is applied to the target's spaceship hull points, which is the HP. If the ship doesn't have shields, or if its shields in that quadrant have already been depleted, apply all the damage directly to the hull. So how much shield did you have for the back?
15 for
15.
half.
Okay, good, very good. So you guys still have 4 left in the rear shields. So if a starship has a damage threshold, which would be DT, do you have a DT anywhere on there? Well, it'll be right beside HP.
It's it's nil.
Okay, then you don't have a damage threat. You don't have a damage threshold, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's see. If a starship has a damage threshold, any attack that would deal damage to its hull points equal to or less than its damage threshold fails to damage the ship's hull points. So it's sort of like an extra mitigation, you know what I mean? So the heavier ships will have this stuff. And plus, you'll actually eventually get that with the shields that you guys get. If the damage is greater than the damage threshold, the full amount of damage is dealt to the ship's hull points. If a ship is reduced to 0 or fewer hull points, it is disabled and it floats in its current direction or travel at a rate of half its speed until it's repaired, rescued, or destroyed. If a ship ever takes damage that exceeds twice the hull points, it is destroyed and cannot be repaired. So critical damage works like this. Starship systems can take critical damage, causing them to become less functional. And the critical damage is based off of the critical threshold. And it is 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. So I think every 8. So every 8 damage that the hull takes, you're going to go into critical damage. So at 8, when you hit 32 hit points, you get a critical damage effect. Then when you take the 32, you take 8 more off. You'll be down to what, 24. Then you take another one, and then there's a chart down here that either life support, sensors, weapons, engines, power core, etc., etc. So yeah, pretty cool. So once we do it a couple times, it will go so much faster. But it's going good now. So I mean, it's not like we're not struggling or anything like that. So all right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna put this all the way over here, and I'm gonna put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys are right there. So this is a small map, but it's okay. So let's go ahead, and we're done with round 1. So let's go to round 2. And we'll go back to the first phase, which is the engineering
So
phase.
it's engineering phase. So,
Yep.
out of curiosity, so we just took some damage to our
You took to the rear
our
shields.
hull, right?
Yep, no, not to the
And-
hull.
Oh, just to,
to the
the
rear
just
shield,
To the
yeah.
shield. Okay.
Yeah. You had 15. You
Okay.
took 11 damage. So
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and redirect. I'll do divert again, and this time I will divert power to the shields. And since I'm an android, maybe I'll just divert some of the life support, but just a tiny bit, just to make people dizzy. But they won't be insurmountable. They won't stop breathing. So I'm going to go ahead and do a roll for trying to divert that.
okay.
Again, the DC's. So I'll do my engineering.
Okay.
And now I've adjusted my character to be all upgraded and stuff. So that's pretty fantastic. And then I'm not going to use the +2s, any of the extra things, because I don't think we need it right yet. I'll let somebody else burn them.
All right. So that's a 15. So that'll be a DC. Let's see, 2 times your starship's level. That is actually that's a fail because it's a 16 you needed. So you should have used that +1 there, 404.
Yeah, I should have. Well, I mean, can I use it now then? No, that would be cheating.
I
See?
think that would.
So
Yeah, I
you're
think
just
that
rubbing
would
it in, Dave. You're just rubbing.
Yeah. You didn't feel it that bad, so.
Malfunction.
All right.
All
So
right,
I don't
I'll just
think-
roll
it doesn't
my
look
rolling
like
chair
anything
around.
happened. So yeah, it doesn't look like anything
No,
happened.
that
So.
blows.
All
I hit the
right.
big divert button, but I missed, and it just hit the edge of it, and it didn't totally press down.
The I win
Shit.
button. So no +2 this round for Gunnery. Nice. Okay, so let's go to phase 2, which
Well,
is.
it was for shields, but yeah.
Well, shields. How about does the captain want to go in the first phase? Does
Nah.
Trinkets want to go? Okay, so let's go to round 2. Do you want to go in this phase, Trinkets? I would guess no.
What's in the second phase?
The helm phase. It is the science officer and also
Oh no! I'll wait for Gunnery.
Okay, so let's see. Let's do a piloting check first, and I'll do one as well. And we'll see who gets to go first for this phase. I've got an 18. You've got a 22, so I get to go first. I am going to go ahead and move. Let's see. I'm going to do my full movement. So, in fact, yeah, I'm going to. Let's do a piloting. Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to stay right. I'm going to go back a couple. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay right on the back of the ship.
wonderful spaces.
Basically, yeah, I'm going to basically stay on the back of the ship the whole time. Okay, so that'll be it. So now you can go ahead and do your movement. And let's see, what is
Which
the...
side of the other ship did we shoot the first time?
You shot at the front part of the ship.
But can't you tell Dave? He colorized the token. I'm just
What do you mean colorize the token?
the token on Fantasy Ground.
All right, so you're going to move straight,
You know that-
or are you going to do some kind of turn which will require a piloting check? Or are you going to do a stunt?
Let me reread this again. And actually,
Pilot the crap out.
I don't think turns at or a regular move with turns does not take a piloting check. Just stunts.
I could have swore I read it. Did need it. Let me read it real quick.
Go between two asteroids by tilting the ship a little bit. I saw that on Star Wars. They're gonna smash it.
No, it doesn't look like it does. I don't know why I was thinking that, but yeah, you can go ahead and do your. Just remember, you need to move your speed first, and then with the maneuverability, then you would actually turn that one facing. So, and then another. I think it was what, 2 squares, and then another turn if you're going to turn. And then you have a speed of 12, so you can move a total of 10 hex. Oh, 10, I think. So you can move a total of 10 hexes. Alright, so what say you? Trying to get them to speed this up a little bit.
I'm gonna do another evade.
Okay, and evade and going straight still.
No, with turns in it, but that doesn't change anything.
Alright, let's do your piloting check real quick. That should be successful. So you get another +2 to your armor class and your target lock. And now you can go ahead and take your movement. And the science officer, get ready to do what you want to do. Oh, so you are turning basically.
Yeah, I'm switching what side you're facing and all that.
Okay. All right. So I'm basically aiming at the top of the ship now, which would be the
It would be the
starboard,
Starboard,
starboard side, yeah. All right, cool. So you're putting better shields up there, basically. I like that.
exactly.
All right, cool. Nice, nice tactical maneuver. Okay, so you get +2. Now let's go ahead and go to the science officer. What are you doing, Soren?
All right, I'm gonna target a system. So I'm gonna target weapons
Okay.
on the enemy ship, and the DC is 15 plus the tier of the ship, so that'd be 18. And you said it doesn't have any defensive countermeasures.
Let's
So it
see.
Yeah, so it should
I'm
be.
gonna do an encourage before you fire.
And that's let's see, the which are you doing?
Target system.
Target system. Yeah. Let's see. You can use your starship sensors to target a specific system on an enemy ship. This action requires your starship to have sensors. If your ship has sensors, which I think it does, it has medium sensors. You can attempt a computer's check. And let's see, you also have modifiers, I believe. You have an optional +1, and the DC is going to be 15 plus the tier, which is 2. So it will. There's no defensive countermeasure bonuses. So it will be a total of 17 that you need to hit.
17.
Target the grow lights.
Yep. If you succeed, choose one system, which you're choosing weapons, and the next attack made by your starship hits the enemy ship. The next attack made by your starship that hits the enemy ship scores a critical hit on a natural roll of 19 or 20 instead of just 20. If the attack deals critical damage, it affects the chosen system. For any other critical damage, blah 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 blah. Okay. and you can only target one system at a time. Okay, so let's see your computer roll to see if it's
Well, I
higher
think,
than a DC 17.
Trinkets wanted to do one of her checks.
Yep, you can go ahead and do that with your diplomacy.
I thought.
So I believe that 20 is a success also, right?
Yeah, I want to do it before.
That was for Valek, right?
That's
the gunner?
for the gunnery phase. Oh no, I think she was doing it for you, right?
I'm doing mine before the gunnery phase.
Okay.
Okay, so where's your bonus going? Gunnery or computers?
Gunnery.
Okay, for gunnery. Okay, all right. Sorry, I thought you were doing it for the science officer. Okay, so now Soren, as a science officer, you go ahead and do your computer check to see if you are going to disable one of the
All right. So I'm going to use the
systems over on
+2.
the other ship.
Yeah, the +2 mod to computers, and then I'm going to use one of the +1s.
Okay, good to see. Nice. All right, so go ahead. It'll be a 17. Yours is a 24. So you were gonna target the
Weapons.
weapons. Okay.
You've done it. Sweet.
All right. So what does it actually do to the weapons? It gives me a negative modifier, right, or something like that. Let's see.
No, it says if it gets a
Target-
critical.
Yeah, if it gets
then-
a critical, yeah.
Yeah, if it gets a critical, then you'll destroy them or something.
Yeah,
Well,
it'll
yeah.
affect that chosen system. That's right, because the 19 or 20 will affect the system that you chose. So.
Right. So we still have to see if they get a 19 or a 20.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is why we need to pump up tons of numbers on this.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. Science officer is gone. Let's see, the captain has gone. So we will go ahead and go into the gunnery phase now, and I will get to go first because I had the low roll. So I'm going to put in my bonus. I'm going to roll against your. Let's see, you will have a 17 AC this time, right, or something like that. Yeah, because you don't have the +2 from engineering this round. So let's see. I rolled a 20, which is still going to be a hit. So now I'm targeting the starboard side, sorry. And let's do some damage. I'm using the front. Let's see. I'm using the particle beam. That will be 3d6 damage. And you take another 11, so the starboard quadrant for shields is also down to 4. So you've got the rear down to 4 and the starboard down to 4. Alright, so that's it for me. You can go ahead and do your attack.
Alright, you get a +2.
Alright, and I'll use the last +1 as well.
I'm going to start diverting shields to the front next time.
Shields are down to 4.
They'll probably keep attacking the front, or try to.
And
Alright, so 20 is a hit on the AC, so you can go ahead and roll damage. Ah, very nice, 12 damage. So let's see, my shield was down to, let's see, what did you roll last time for damage? Let's see. Valek, you rolled a
5
total
last
of
time.
5, so I was down to 5. Alright, so yeah, it actually goes through the shield and hits the ship itself. I'm not quite at a crit threshold yet. So, okay, very good. Almost. If it would have been one more damage, I would have taken a critical effect. Okay, very good. You see part of the ship kind of explode and stuff like that. Bits of metal go flying off, and you get your maneuver done. The Cairn Carver comes up behind you, stays the course. It seems like it's trying to keep attacking the rear, but with your successful maneuver, it was good. Your evasion, we're good to go. The ship did definitely take damage. The Cairn Carver definitely took damage, as you can see. So now we're in round 3, phase 1. So we'll go back to the science officer actions. The science officer, would you like to use one of the +1 bonuses this round?
I will act in this round.
Okay. Captain,
Back
you
to
can go.
science or engineering?
It is to. We're back up to engineering. We're in
Yeah.
round 3, phase 1.
All right, Dave. In this
All right,
round,
but we've
I'm going to do an intimidate on the ship.
Okay.
So I'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. It's an intimidate roll against DC 10 plus 2 plus the tier of the opposing ship.
Let's see. Intimidate. So I get is that taunt?
Yeah, I'm taunting them.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to broadcast a message to them.
Okay.
I don't care if they reply or not, but basically going to tell them, looks like we're going to take you out even without using our big weapons.
Ooh. So you can do a bluff or intimidate check at 15 plus 4. So it'll be a total
Okay.
of 19 is your bluff or intimidate check. Ooh, you were definitely not successful.
I get a D6.
Yeah, definitely still not. Definitely
16
not.
didn't do it?
No, definitely didn't. No, because your DC was 15 plus 2 times the enemy's tier. So 2 times 2 is b4, so 15 and 4 is 19. So. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a high DC for that.
Yeah. So if you would have been successful, each enemy character acting during the phase would have had a. Let's see, each enemy character would have been -2 on all checks. Wow, for 1d4 rounds. Yeah, that is really nice. Especially if you check is made as part of a push action. Well,
If I
it's
had
the
rolled
enemies.
1.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing. You just can't roll 1 during this because the bonuses are actually really nice. And the bonuses are nice on both sides, both your side and the enemy side. So, all right. So once
It's good
you
that even with the bonuses, there's a chance to fail.
yeah, no, totally. I really like that. So once used against an enemy starship, regardless of the outcome, taunt cannot be used against the starship again during the same combat. Okay, so you cannot taunt again. So that's nice. Meaning that you can only do it once. So all right, now let's go to 404 because he's the engineer, and we're in the engineering phase.
Well, this has been some little bit of a challenge with, but I think I'm on that wheelie chair. I'm going to start spinning around and divert power to the weapon system again. That way we can get a lot of points and maybe target the weapons. So I start doing what I need to do. What did I roll? Like a 3?
An 18.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Your
Never mind.
engineering roll is an 18. And you said you're doing
Yeah.
what now?
Diverting? I am giving it to weapons. The +2 to weapons.
Diverting power to weapons.
Okay.
Diverting power to weapons.
Yeah, so you only needed a 14, so you're 16, so you're good to go with an 18.
Snap!
So weapons will get
Take that,
+2.
bitches.
All right, let's go to phase 2. So we're in the helm phase, and now let's do our piloting checks. I get a +8 to piloting. All right, I rolled a 28, so you get to go first, Bailey.
All right, I'm going to do a barrel roll.
Nice. Let's kind of move these tokens down. I think I'm gonna take this map and put it sideways. I think I'm gonna make a sideways version of this too.
You're awesome.
I know, Worm. I know. All right, so you're gonna do a stunt. You're gonna do a
Can I-
barrel roll.
Can I turn during a barrel roll?
Let's see. The starship moves up to half its speed and flips along its central axis. Now, no, I don't think you can, because here is the stunts. Now the barrel roll, you go straight basically, and see how it kind of you do like a loop in the between your movement. You'll start at where A is and you go to B. Let's see. Barrel roll. The starship moves up to half its speed, so you can basically move 5, and flips along its central axis for the next gunnery phase. The Starship's port shields and weapons function as if they were on the starboard firing arc. So that's nice. So you're basically going to flip the ship as the other ship fires, and you'll have the other 15 for a shield as that fires. I like that. Nice job with the barrel roll.
Actually, I'm going to switch that since I can't turn. I'm going to do a flip and burn instead.
Okay, flip and burn. All right. Flip and burn. The ship moves forward up to half its speed without turning, and rotates 180 degrees to face the aft edge at the end of the movement. Okay. To perform this stunt, you must succeed at a piloting check at DC. Let's see, 15 plus 6, so that'll be 21.
I failed it because the first one, I accidentally rolled it twice. First one was an 18.
Yeah, I saw 2 dice roll. So, yeah, 21. So if you fail this check, your starship moves forward half its speed but does not rotate. So you will move forward 5 more.
I still only move the 5, right?
Yep, that's it. Yep. Let's actually say that. Let's see. Let me move down 5 because of the way the map is. I'm just kind of there. You go. So now go ahead and move your 5 up, and then that gives us a little bit of space to work. You know what I mean? On the grid. Okay, so
I had already moved up 5.
Oh, okay. You already moved up 5, so we're in a good position. So that's good. All right, so now let me go ahead and do my movement, and I'm gonna, let's see. I got 12. I've got a good maneuverability. Let's see, your rear is damaged. I think I'm gonna go ahead and continue to. Yeah. All right. So your speed, don't forget you get a minus any kind of check because of your speed is a 12. You're going to get a -1. So I forgot to take that into consideration. So my speed is 12. Well, your speed is 10. You don't get any negative modifier. I will get -1 to my piloting roll. So I totally forgot that. So let's go ahead. I've got good maneuverability. I'm going to try to get right up on your 6. So I'm going to move forward 1. And let's see. I'm going to move, let's see, basically forward. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to turn 7. I got to move 1 more. 8. Now I can turn again. 9. Okay, now I'm right behind you. So now I can go ahead and fire right on the rear of the ship. I've got myself maneuvered right behind you. Right on your 6. I like that. Okay, so let's next go to, let's see, piloting is done. Captain's already gone in phase 1. So it looks like the piloting round is...
Science we got to do.
Yeah, we got to do science. So we got to go to... Yeah, science. I'm sorry. Yep, we got to go to science.
All right, so I'm going to do I'm going to balance shields. Looks like it's a DC of 20.
Okay. So you'll just basically take whatever you have left and it's divided up into the 4 quadrants, right? That's how that works?
That's one of the ways it can work. There's 2 different ways. I can take it from one quadrant and put it into another as well, as long as I leave at least 10%.
Oh, in the quadrant that you're taking it from, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, let's do your check.
There we go. Let's do for repeaters, and then I'm going to use the +1 as well.
So there you go. You guys used both of your +1s. Oh, nice. So many 20s tonight.
All right, so I'm going to take 7 points from the shields from the forward.
And put them to the rear that have 5 left. So you'll be back up to 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see, my bonus to science is 6. So let's see. 17. And that's the DC for that would be what? It was a DC 10 plus. Is it 2 times?
Plus 2.
Is it
Yeah,
2
it's 15
times?
Plus, well, it's 15
Yeah.
plus 2 plus your starship's tier.
Okay. 15 plus 2 plus. Okay, so yeah, that was definitely not successful. So I did not get shields transferred, which is not good for this ship. Okay, so now
Good for me.
it's really good for you because now we are to phase 3, the gunnery round. So you get to go first.
Fire the missiles.
Fire the missiles! Do it!
So are you firing missiles or are you doing the turret again?
No, we don't have any missiles.
I was gonna say I don't remember reading missiles on there. Did you guys get a quick mod or something like that? So I guess the turret's probably your best damage. So I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the turret.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a +2.
And if you get
I'm
a
gonna use
natural
the +1.
19 or 20, this ship is going to be in bad shape.
Toast. Nope.
Oh wow, you actually missed! Holy cow! Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and shoot, and I'm going to shoot at the rear. Wow, that was a bad streak of bad luck for you there. You guys had a couple 22. That's a hit. So now I'm going to go ahead and do it's the forward particle beam. So you're going to take 13 damage. So you guys had 11. So I deplete the entire shield. So you have 0 on the rear now. And you've also taken 2 damage to your hull points.
And is it doing anything like glitching or anything like that? Because I can do some.
No, because you won't have any kind of like system errors or until you hit whatever your CT is. What is your CT? It should be your hit points divided by 5, basically. It'll say CT to the right of the hit points. I just don't have your ship stats up. I should probably put it up, but
CT's 11.
okay. So yeah, your CT is pretty good. So you took what? 2 damage. So whenever you take, up to 11 hull point damage, that's when you'll have your first. So you must have 55 hit points total on that ship, right? I think that's how it goes. 55 hit points.
Right.
CT is 11. Yeah, my hit points are 40 and the CT is 8. So it's basically your hull points divided by 5. And then every 20% of hull points reduced, that's when you have a system failure. So, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're done with the gunnery. I actually dibbed into your hull points. You have also dibbed into my hull points. I was unable to transfer energy to the front shields. You guys were successful, but with my good damage, I took it off anyway. Good job. I've done damage to you. You've done damage to me. Although you did no damage this round, we're now on round 4, back to the engineering phase. So, does the captain want to go first? Or
No, I'll wait for gunnery.
okay, 404.
All right, I feel like I should be doing something with the shields.
I like starship combat,
but since we can still take some damage on our hull, I would rather just sit there and focus on adding points. So
It's gonna cost money to repair that hull.
yeah, that's right, man. I didn't. It's new tires. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to do another engineering.
So what are you guys thinking, Chad? Do you like starship
an
combat?
engineering
I do.
roll. I will
think
not.
it's fun.
Okay, I'm going to use one of. So I don't want to put the button in there. So you guys just add one to this because I'm lazy.
So will that be I think you needed what, a 17?
16.
So if you needed
15. Because remember, it is the times 2. Hold on, let me look at what.
So that would be a 16. So if it's 2 times your ship's tier, that's 6.
Yeah,
so
it
it's
says
10
10
plus
plus
5
2
plus 1 is
times
6.
your ship's tier.
Yeah. So you did
Three
use that.
items.
You did use one of those. You did use one of those plus ones.
Yes, you
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought I did hear you say that because you were lazy to put it in the box.
Yeah, but I was just,
So
and then I said I was
16.
too lazy.
Yeah, it's no problem. Barely. You were barely successful. So where are you putting the +2 diversion to?
I am diverting
Yeah, exactly.
everything I
Caboose.
can
I love it.
to the
It involves
weapons,
everybody.
and we're gonna have to just dump the toilets. I had to take all the energy from the toilets, so we won't be able to flush for like a week. But all that energy's now been focused into the weapons, so we're gonna
So we
shoot.
just-
We're gonna.
We
Very
just
nice.
poop in the trash.
that dumped out the aft, right?
So it's gonna
Oh.
it's gonna hit the windshield of the. It would hit the windshield of the Karen Carver. That's pretty ingenious. I like that.
All right, we're good to go then. We got those 2 points going.
Okay, so let's go to phase. Let's see. I'm doing something in the engineering phase.
I think I'm gonna have Kevin just kick in that that music that we always listen to, "Sabotage" from the
Engineer,
Beastie Boys.
7.
Bring me my brown pants.
I need a 7. All right. So, wow. Barely. I mean, I'm just like you, Worm. I needed a 14, and I was too lazy to put it in the modifier box. So, let's see. I'm going to divert. I'm going to do some diversion as well. I'm going to divert it to the weapons. Okay, so engineering phase is done. Captain's holding off. So let's go to phase 2. So let's go with the pilots. Let's do a piloting check. You had a nice roll of a 19. Ooh, I had a horrible roll of a 9. So, unfortunately, I get to go first. Which is that's the good thing about I like this Starship Combat because you should be able to go. You should have to go first, and the person that has the better roll can maneuver out of that. You know what I mean? I like that. So, oh man, I got to guess but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter guessing anyway because I'm directly behind you. So what I'm going to do is I know that you're going to be firing at the front of my ship. So I am going to try to perform that barrel roll. And I need to do a DC 10 plus 4. Okay. So let's do this. My piloting roll, I need at least a 14. Alright, so I get a 17. So the barrel roll, let's see. No, I'm not doing the barrel roll. What was that one that I was doing? Ah, damn it. That barrel roll wasn't what I was doing. God damn it. Hold on.
The evade.
I think it was the self-destruct.
I think it
Let me
was,
look it up.
yeah, it's the the self-destruct. Yes, I do. I get a +2. I'm doing evade, so that's what I was doing. My bad. Yeah, so I get +2 to my AC and TL. So that was successful on my engineering. I'm sorry, my piloting check. Now the piloting checks both are done. I'm going to go ahead and take my movement now. Actually, I think evade I can do. Move up to my speed and turn as normal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move I'm going to move up to about right here. And then that's going to be it for me because wherever I go, you're just going to... And I know that I would know that as a pilot. So, okay, I'm done. Now let's go to science officers in phase 2.
I still need.
Oh yeah, that's right. I went first, so you get to go. I'm sorry about that, Bailey. So let's see.
I'm
what
gonna
you
do an evade as well.
Okay. DC 16. Yeah, nice. You're definitely evading as well, so you get +2.
engage the drift.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. That's so good, man. I knew you were going to do that. And I knew if I would have went that way, which was what I was going to do, I knew you would have just countered it. So, yeah, good job. So now I'm firing at your aft. No, I'm sorry. I'm firing at the port side now. So you have all of the energy on your port side.
You're facing my undamaged side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very nice. Okay, I like that because that's the quadrant that I'm going to be firing in. So, all right, science officers, you're up. I get to go first because I had the worst of the rolls. So let's see. I'm going to try to balance. I got to try to balance this out. So let's see. 15 plus 2 for 17 plus 2 for my tier, so it's going to be a 19. Let's do a science check. Science is not my best. That's not my best crewman, that's for sure. So I need to roll pretty high. And I didn't say that I was going to use the +1, and I needed a 19, so I do not redirect the... Yeah, because I was going to save it for the gunnery phase. So, all right. I failed to balance the shields out. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so now you get to go on the... you get to go now, Soren.
All right, I'm going to do...
I failed by
target the weapons
1.
again.
I knew that was going to happen. All right. Let's get a... yeah, I believe it was 15 plus the tier, so yep. Because I have no bonuses for countermeasures, so yeah.
Right. All right, I'll use my +2.
And don't forget you had +2 from me.
And you could take one of the optional +1s if you want. I think one was already used, right? So you still have one left.
I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah, I leveraged one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna leave that for guns. So I'll have the +4.
Okay. And I have a 19, so...
Oh.
Oh, wow. You actually failed that. Let's see, 15. Yeah, you actually failed it. Wow.
Yeah, it's failed it. Yeah.
Just don't roll a 1, man. Okay. So now we're out of... how about trinkets? Would you like to go during the helm phase?
No, gunnery phase.
Okay. All right. So now we are in the gunnery phase. So you can go ahead and go.
All right, I'm good to roll and encourage.
Okay.
What are you going to say to encourage?
Gonna say, all you gotta do is shoot them one more time and we can call them.
Meet me in my quarters if we survive this. Is that...
I'll get you a bag of grubs.
Oh, man.
I'll buy you a space bear.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm getting pumped up over here.
What is that you're listening to? Eye of the Tiger?
Little sabotage.
Oh, boy. I can just see that blaring through the intercom system.
Well, yeah. Except it's coming right out of Kevin's.
I could see Kevin and I jamming in the gunnery seats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got to get him a robot arm so he.
You encourage. Nice 22 diplomacy check. Very nice roll, actually. Okay,
All
so you
right,
get a
we
+2
doing
to
this?
gunnery. Yeah, it's my turn. I'm going to get to go first because of my horrible roll, my one piloting check. So I'm going to fire. I have no. I do have +2 bonus because of the engineering phase to my. So I'll have a little bit higher AC and TL. So I'm going to go ahead and fire. Let's see. Yeah, at least this is actually my strong suit here. So I'm firing at the. Let's see, I'm firing at the port side.
Hey, Soren, I forgot to tell you, when you're on this ship, you always get a bonus.
15. I think I missed. Didn't I miss?
Yep.
I did because you have a 19, I think. So, yeah, I missed. Oh, man. Oh, wow. You get to go now. Oh,
No,
they
you
could
saved
actually,
the +1, didn't you, Soren?
yeah, it was 16. I had a
did.
16, but I still missed. Because I saved my +1, so I'm sorry. But I still miss. It doesn't matter. Wow. That's
Yes,
not
Soren
good.
saved.
That's not good for the Oxyan crew. especially when you roll a 24 and that still beats my 17 that
It's
I
okay,
have.
they're
So
already dead.
that, Waka, is that Wormfood said? Did he send you a message on that?
Right.
Oh wow, nice
Boom.
roll too. 12. So I had no shields. I take 12 more. So now I'm at 19 damage on the front. So that means that not only do I take 1 critical threshold, I take 2. Wow, that's not going to be good. So I am pretty much going to have to do 2 critical damage effects because you've gone through. Yeah, so let's roll a percentile. My first system affected is let's see. I did not do that right. I'm sorry. I needed to target percentile. So the first one is an 18. I did do that right. My sensors are gone. So let's see. My science officer actions are screwed, and 91. That is my power core. So let's see. When to determine which system has failed, roll the percentage and consult the table below. If a system already has the wrecked condition, or as in the case of the weapons array, let's see, blam 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 blam. So I'm at like the first type of. Let's see. So now I'm glitching. So now I am. So if I would have had 2 on, say, sensors, then it wouldn't have gone from glitching. It would have went to malfunctioning. So now my power core and my sensors are glitching, and these glitching systems are not operating at peak performance. And any of my crew actions involving the systems, except for hold it together and patch engineer actions, take a -2 penalty. So I am getting a -2 penalty to. Let's see. My sensors. So science officers are -2, and then I also have power core, which all engineer actions. Oh wow, this is
Rip.
Yep. That is that's not good. Yeah, this is definitely not good. Okay, so as this is unfolding, what happens is you guys do a great maneuver to where you now have the port side of your vessel to where I'm at. I'm still vulnerable because I have no shields to the front. My science officer was unable to convert the shields to the front. You had a great shot. I missed. Basically my shots go over the forward of the ship. You shoot, hits me right in the front again, major explosion, and now your sensors are telling that my ship is starting to have problems. So
All life is precious.
Dave, I pressed the transmit button again.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Do you still think there's a commander whatever over here, or maybe you're mistaken?
They do not respond. Yeah, they don't respond. With their agenda, they do not respond. They are corpse.
Their sensors are dead.
All right,
They don't
we're going to
have
round
radio.
5. We are in phase 1. Let's go to the engineering phase. So you can go ahead and go first. I'll let you go for. No, in fact, I go first because we haven't gone yet. So all of my engineering checks are going to be at -2 because of my malfunctioning systems. So I'm going to try to divert again, which is this is definitely not good. Yeah, I'm going to be at -2 now, so my engineering is going to be not good. And with a 1, wow, that is bad. I fail to divert. 404, you're up now. Wow, that was bad. That was bad. My ship is in bad shape, guys. It's not good. I think it's going to be lights out for me this round. Because I'm actually halfway dead. If they can hit me a couple more times, I'm definitely going to be screwed. Especially if they keep pounding. I have to get my science officer. I have to get shields diverted. If I don't, I'm in trouble. I've failed twice now doing that. Okay, 404. What are you doing?
Sorry, my headset died, so I
That's okay.
scrambled really super fast.
No problem.
Man,
that
I think we've got these guys in our sights. It looks like we're just really gonna beg them to take them out. I mean, what the crap?
We're in
Let's do
robot
it.
voice.
Oh shit! Sorry. These guys were ready to take them out. I'm just gonna go ahead and might as well do another engineering right to the weapon systems again.
Just gonna shoot them right in the area.
I think you failed on your.
I did fail.
engineering
Yeah, I
action,
needed a 15.
All right. So, are you taking any actions, Trinket?
No.
Okay. Let's go to phase 2. We're going to the helm phase. It's piloting check time. So let's do our. I get to. At least I don't get any negative modifiers for this. This is nice. But then again, it's not my strong suit either. Ooh. So you guys get to go first this time. I have the higher roll. Seems like we keep flipping back and forth, Bailey.
Yeah.
You go first, I go first. So you get to go first now. Alright, so you're
Resistance is
piloting
futile.
maneuvers.
You will be assimilated.
Alright, so what say you? Changes everything, doesn't it? It definitely changes everything when you have to go first.
Throw a grenade.
DC 5. At least we know it's a DC 5 now.
I'm going to do a slide.
Ooh. Doing a slide maneuver? That's the first time we're doing that.
And then a dab.
So the starship moves up to its speed in the direction of either the forward port or forward starward edge without changing its face. To perform the stunt, you got to do a piloting check. Let's see, 14. If you fail to check, the ship moves forward up to half its speed, and you can't take any more turns. So let's see what the slide is. Alright, the slide is, very nice. So you'll move up to your speed in a diagonal, and your slide was successful. Yeah, that's nice.
Here, and I'm facing that direction, so I want to. What would the forward starboard direction be?
If you're sliding, it would be 1, wouldn't it be? Let's see. So if you're facing that way, yeah, I don't like these hexes. So wouldn't it be? You would slide that way, wouldn't you? You would just slide this way. That's how I'm reading it, and it's half your speed, right? On slide, or is it your full speed? No, up to your speed.
Yeah,
Wow.
up to your speed.
Yeah. Wow, that's. Yeah, you can slide up to your speed, so it would be whatever of those two directions that you want to move, that many spaces. But of course, let me move us down like 4. So now you can do it and not run out of hexes. You know what I mean? So you can slide 10 in either one of those directions above.
If this were asteroids, we just pan off one side of the screen, come on the other side.
Does that look correct?
It would be more like this movement.
That's going straight, because that's the direction I was facing.
Okay.
So I was thinking forward 1, up 1, forward 1, up 1.